On my last night's shift, someone left a note under the counter. The store had no visitors for hours. I checked the footage. Nobody came to the counter. Nobody came near it at all. The note said, "You paid attention. Most people don't. You're going to be fine. That's where this ends." Let me tell you how it started. I worked nights at a 24-hour convenience store for 3 years. You see things on night shift. Strange people. Strange behavior. You learn to mind your business and get through till morning. But there was one regular I could never stop thinking about. Every Thursday. Exactly 1 a.m. Never a minute off. Same order every time. Black coffee, bottle of water, pack of mints, gone in under 4 minutes. Never small talk, never looked at anything else. I called him Thursday in my head. That was all I knew about him. Until one night he placed his items on the counter, looked me directly in the eyes and said, "You need to call in sick next week." Then he paid and left. I didn't call in sick. I told my coworker Priya about it the next morning and we both laughed it off. The following Thursday I was at the counter at 1 a.m. as usual. Thursday didn't come in. First time in 8 months he had missed his slot. At 1:17 a.m. a man came in with his hood pulled up. He moved along the back wall slowly, didn't pick anything up, just moved. I watched him on the monitor. He stopped at the end of the aisle, looked at the camera, then looked at the counter, at me. Then he walked out at 1:31 a.m. The store 2 blocks down was robbed at gunpoint. Same description, same jacket. Thursday had known, a week in advance, and I had ignored him. He came back the following week, same time, same order. I tried to ask him about what he had said. He looked at me like he had no idea what I was talking about, completely blank. I started to think I had imagined it. Then 3 weeks later, while I was making his coffee, he said quietly, "The camera on the east side has a blind spot. Tell your manager." I checked the next morning. He was right, a gap in coverage along the far refrigerators. Big enough for someone to pocket items without being recorded. 3 years I had worked there. I had never noticed it. I told my manager. He got it fixed. I never figured out how Thursday knew, or why he kept telling me things at all. I started keeping a notebook every Thursday, everything he said beyond the transaction. Dates, exact words. Over 4 months I had 7 entries. A warning about a car parked outside, a note about the back door lock being faulty. Small things, every single one turned out to be true. I tried following him once. He walked half a block, turned a corner and was gone. No car, no building entrance, nothing, like he had stepped out of the air. One night he mentioned a specific car parked across the street. I ran the plates. Stolen. I submitted an anonymous tip. Police recovered it 2 days later. Inside was evidence linking it to a string of break-ins across the neighborhood over 6 weeks. I checked my notebook. He had mentioned that car the same night it was first reported stolen. Thursday stopped coming in 8 months ago. No explanation, no final warning, no goodbye. He just wasn't there 1 week, then the next, and eventually I stopped expecting him. I quit the night shift 4 months ago. Moved to days. On my last night's shift, I found a folded piece of paper under the counter. It hadn't been there at the start of my shift. 1 sentence. Clean, small handwriting. It said, "You paid attention. Most people don't. You're going to be fine." I checked the footage immediately. The store had no visitors for hours. Nobody came to the counter. Nobody came near it at all. I still have the note in my wallet. I've shown it to people. Nobody has an explanation. I don't think I'm supposed to have one. Some things aren't there to be explained. Some things are just there to make sure you keep going. Thursday made sure I kept going.